Hey adventurers, and welcome to another video from the Steve Adventure Academy. Whew, that round light is crazy, huh? Ooh, whoa. Yeah, so the glasses, well, that's not helping. It's a little hard to get it right, but the glasses are going to help me to see what's in this right here. So this is customs inspection tape for a new item that's just arrived to the channel. And full disclosure, this item was sent to us complimentary from the manufacturer as part of their campaign to promote products, and we are excited to put this in our everyday carry, which may be switching. Oh my gosh, I can't believe I'm saying this, but is everyday carry becoming evolution of a daily carry? I can't tell you that for sure. Here's what I do know. Every day means every day. Now, EDC might be evolution. Maybe the E is for something else. Wow, that light in my glasses. Maybe the E is for something that I don't completely understand. I know that when I say every day, I mean every day. And we'll go through what's in our everyday carry right now. And then we'll jump into what is in this customs inspected box. Ooh, boy. All right, so what's in the everyday carry right now? Well, Chavez 229 Redención. I think that's the 4th generation because it has the only clip you should covet, which is this clip right here with the screws on the inside. This one is done by Bliss Me Jewelry with the diamond inlay, backspacer, hand engraved, unbelievable workmanship. Pushing the Jesus theme to the next level. See if we can get this to focus better. Gold inlaid cross, angel's wings, the crown, Golgotha, the whole thing. Look into your Chavez. It's not the Punisher. It's so much more. The deliverer, the healer, our provider. Chavez 229. What else is in the everyday carry? Well, let's go to the other side. And it's a gently survivalized, insofar as it has high-vis cord and a ferro rod on it. Swiss tool. Maybe the greatest of all time. Multi-tools. What else do we have? The survival modded i3T. Let me look at this. I got the glasses. i5T EOS. Let's get it turned around for you. Limited edition. At that time, green anodized. Limited edition. Bought separately. Blue clip. And of course, the super limited edition red tip that allows you to signal as well as have full power. What else have we got in here? Oh, let's get into this pocket real quick. We're going fast because we want to get into this package. Our special lip balm, project glasses 2.0, folding glasses. You've seen us talk about those. If you don't have them in your everyday carry yet, at least put them in a bag. You want these. You can get enough magnification that you can pull out splinters and do that small detail work that just requires a little extra visibility, and it's hands-free. You wear them on your face. I am loving carrying my dad's UST floating lighter. It's got the lanyard wrapped around it just the way he carried it. I do miss my Fisher custom leather wrapped camouflage survival modded Zippo. See that video. If you like the hand prop of that pachink when it flicks open, and then the real flick of an actual ferrocerium rod ignited lighter, there's nothing quite like a Zippo. It might be the ultimate hand prop, except for what's in this bag. Customs inspected, what's in the box. But this lighter's been really fun to carry, and of course, they don't make them anymore. So for me, it's one of one. Used to be in my dad's collection. I don't know that he ever carried it, but that was just the kind of guy he is. He had that stuff, and he never used it. And of course, the beast, the monster. Yeah. Here it comes. The XL Espada, which we're using today to open our box. And so here we go. Woo! That's a big knife. Love it. So smooth. That button action is just getting smoother and smoother with the polished spring tip. But we are into whatever this might be. Mostly. That customs tape is pretty good. I guess that's the Canadian government spending our taxpayers' dollar to make sure they got really good tape when they interfere with your stuff. Oh well, at least they're inspecting these packages. Now, of course, they looked into this little package, But they didn't. But they don't bother to check anything else because, you know, customs and anyway, we're in a crazy world. So, full disclosure again, this was sent to us as part of the promotion, and right away I am loving the packaging. Check this out. Now that's a full giveaway of what it is. That might be my screenshot right there. Ooh, me peeking over it. Like, where's Waldo? Where's Waldo? Hiding behind the package. But it's got a little lanyard loop on this side, and then if you turn it to the side, the lanyard loop continues, so you could carry it either way. I'm not sure why that's good, except that I like it. So maybe it's only good for that reason. But let's find out what else is in here. Clips feel really good. Oh boy. Presentation. Right out the box. I don't have a rubber lip feel. There's a rubber seal here. Come on. That's overkill. You don't need that, but it's cool. Likely it means that I can use this box for other things and they'd be waterproof. I guess we'll be testing that in the sink. How waterproof is your box? ZorKryth. I'm reading this. ZorKryth. ZorKryth. That's how we're pronouncing it on the channel until you massacre us in the comments, and then we'll still go to call it that because it's ZorKryth. ZorKryth. I feel like it's two names. The K is capitalized, so maybe it's Zor or Mr. Kryth. Z. Anyway, Champ 45. Let's go again. Foam. It's not a cut foam, it's that open cell foam. So it's actually holding the light, and those impressions are from the light itself. Ooh, very cool. Shrink wrapped package. Never seen that in a flashlight before. Probably really good for the copper ones, which I'm wishing this was. Oh, stainless steel. We're going to have some fun with some finishes on the old stainless hoy. Very cool. Looks like it's got a rip thing here. Let's try it. Oh. Oh, fresh flashlight smell. Smells like Chinesium. Very exciting. You know, the last time I stuck my nose, old story, silly story, here we go. 30 seconds or less. Golly, that's smooth. Wow. All right, 30 seconds, here we go. I developed this habit as a joke when I worked in the cycling industry for 29 consecutive seasons. Wow. And what we used to do is we would open up a box of brand new parts like this. This feels amazing in hand. And when we got it out, we would sniff inside the box, take a deep breath and say, oh, you know, fresh titanium, or, oh, the air from Taiwan is so sweet. Last time I did that, I got the COVID. Yeah, I was sick that same ass. Did it around noontime when I got the package. Like this one just came in. Gosh, I'm loving doing that. But that night I was sick. Sicker with the flu than I've ever been. I'm pretty sure I caught COVID on a package coming from China by breathing the Chinese air inside the package. So maybe go carefully there. Maybe the guy packing it's got a little bit of the Taiwanese killer flu. But yeah, so that took a little longer than 30 seconds. This light feels amazing in hand. Now I'm going to look at it in the light so that we can look at it together. So let's do that. Look at this thing. The finish is way cleaner than it looks on their website. I hope that my photos will do this justice, because you know we love the products in the wilderness photography. Gee, that's going to be so fun. With that spinning end, that's like a perpetual motion machine. I don't know if it charges the battery, but it's just still going. Still going. We don't have enough video to get to the end of that one. Super nice light. The clip looks like fun. Thinking about heat blued clip, team. What do you think? Should we heat blue that clip? Ooh, jump and sakes, it's got some real meat on it. That's that clip would make cold steel jealous. It's that serious. Good night. Well, we got to get into this thing. Let me push the button a little bit. Okay, the button doesn't work right out of the box. It's got a really clean feel. I'm used to this rubber button that comes on the O-lights. You know, that's all it takes to move it to get it to light. It's got a nice click, but I won't say that it's crisp. But this is like I think the whole spinner moves too. Let's watch. It's hard to see, but I feel like the spinner's on the switch. But in any case, it's very crisp. The spinner has a little bit of motion side to side, probably why it spins so good, but the button itself, okay, so the button floats a little bit. They must be connected, but clicky, like short throw, very nice. Like one of those little, remember the little metal buttons that used to be on remote controls? It was just like a raised foil. It's almost that clean. Very cool. All right, I don't want to spend all day here. I want to get this thing charged up and start using it. But very clean. The bezel, it's got a nice height. Let's put it on the box so we can look at it together. Yeah, so there's your bezel height. You can kind of see underneath there. I think that's going to be super nice for ambient light. It's one of the things I like about my Ghetto Survival mod. That looks like it might be a 10 gauge shell though. Ooh, I might have to give up my red cover. Oh yeah, it doesn't fit at all. All right, let's open it and see what's inside. Threads are very clean. It's dry. I'll probably put a little magic sauce on there. So there's the whole end of her. Pretty cool. And then in the tube, here comes our little friend. Oh, well, that's why it doesn't work, Chowderhead. There's a sticker on the battery. That's why we do these things live. All right, let's peel that off. Now, what's exciting for me about this battery, that looks like a AA cell, doesn't it? I forget the numbers on it. Even with the project glasses, I'm not going to be able to read that. But jump on their website. This is the ZorKryth from Mr. Zor. Or is it Dr. Kryth? I don't know. Champ 45. Full specs will be there. Here's the model number. Can I focus on that? Maybe I can't. There it is. There it is. You're probably getting it. What that says is, yeah, I think that's the battery. So this is the 14500. So I'm looking forward to charging that battery up. Let's throw that back in there. Let's see. This should go here, right? Does that seem right? The spring should be on the bottom. I think the battery was upside down too. I sort of thought there might be paperwork with instructions. Here's a nice thing about flashlights. It either works or it doesn't. Doesn't work. Now this battery is probably shipped with low enough voltage, this is brand new, that it doesn't work on its own. Look at this spring. Are we learning something together? I think this part of the spring might be to hold the battery snugly, and the inside might be able to make the contact. I might really like that. One of the things that I hate about flashlights is when the battery rattles. Now, Olight does a good job with that, but often you've got to put, and by you I mean me, I've got to put tape around the battery so that it doesn't move in the flashlight. Whoa. All right, that works. So a click and then a split second later it comes on. Oh, 2 clicks, I got a red light. Don't need the thing. Hallelujah. Whoa. That's a blindingly bright light. 1 click turns it off. We're going to have a lot of fun with this. I don't want this video to run too much past 15 minutes. But we are going to have a lot of fun with this. Good night, that thing spins a long way. So, there's the first view. It just arrived in the mail today, 5 minutes ago. Fortunately, right at the beginning of my lunch break from work from home, that's how you should do it. And there it is. If you can't hear it in my voice, let me tell you with my words. This is an exciting product that I'm really glad to have been selected to be part of their program to have a look at this light right out of the box. I think there's mod opportunities here. It's a little heavier than this, but it's got that feel of quality. The button clicks are just kind of silly. 2 clicks goes to red. I love that so much. Oh, 2 more clicks went to white. 2 more clicks back to red. If that was all this light did, 2 clicks immediately to red, that is a home run for the Adventure Academy, because we are constantly looking for a light that's not going to blow out our night vision when we click it. And that's why we made what we refer to as the survival mod, the 12 gauge survival mod to this particular light. because we wanted to be able to go yes to light and yes to night vision. So from all of us here, to all of you, and to our partners, ZorKryth, we are really excited to put this light into the rotation. 2 clicks, back and forth. Love that. I know it does other things. Check the website. But if that's all it does, 1 click is off. Come on down. You are the next contestant. Oh, what a super cool light this is going to be. All right. We got to cut this shorter. Got to cut it off. I could say 100 things and say nothing. 100 words and say nothing. But this is going to be awesome. Look forward to our longer review. The evolution of our daily carry. This guy, sadly, is going to take a back seat. This guy is coming right for you. Thanks for watching. We'll see you next time. Stay sharp. Bye for now.